Steven de Cotere from Belgium has built the Coca-Cola truck, which I'm sure you all recognize and have seen when it comes through the villages and towns before Christmas. So very nicely detailed there. This is the iconic BMW headquarters in Munich, in Germany. So this is it's called the four-cylinder. You can see there are 4 cylinders. So it's built to look like a part of an engine. It's a really iconic building. So very nice there by Mark Filippi from Germany. We have a 3D classic space logo by Dan Cresson, who I bumped into earlier. He gave me a miniature version of the same thing, not spinning, but that he put so I can put on my T-shirt. But that's really nice. So an animated version of the classic space logo. And then you have this layout here, which is sorry, which is built by Knud R. Thomsen from Playland in Denmark. There are also some houses here by Vibeke Brugård. So it's a little joint effort here. Very nice details and some lovely little houses and a nice train also on top, and a really lovely bridge, which is of course the focal point of this build. All right, we'll try to make our way around and get into row number 3. This is coming along nicely. We aren't even halfway there on time, but yeah. Thank you so much for helping us out with the wires. That's yeah. We had The Nightmare Before Christmas, the house. And this is also The Nightmare Before Christmas. This is Spiral Hill, iconic scene from Nightmare Before Christmas. This is apparently on Lego Ideas. So if you like this and would like to see it as a Lego set, you can go and vote for it. We have a tree wall, which is lots and lots of event bricks built into a tree by Giuliano Malatesta from Italy. And then there's a couple of builds by Sandra Almeida, who is from Portugal but lives in Denmark and is member of the Danish log Byggepladen. So these are apparently prototypes that might go into the Lego campus, from what I can see. So some small models here, museum and a gorilla habitat as well. We have a floating house by Luke Kilshaw Almeida, 9 years old. This is a nice little thing. And here is a giant collection of business cards, because the top brass of the Lego company, they have not regular business cards. As you know, they have minifigs with their names printed on them, and they are all here. So you have Kjell Christiansen, Nils B. Christiansen, the CEO now, Jørgen B. Knudstrup, the former CEO, Thomas Kjell Christiansen, 4th generation Lego owner. Yeah, they're all here. So this is there's a reason why they are in a cabinet, because this is very expensive potentially. We have the Settlers of Catan, which is a board game. But this one is built from Lego by Oliver Martin Weiss from Germany. And then Ivan Graf from Denmark has built also versions of the Volkswagen vans. There's a fire truck and a very short car with a caravan. So it looks like it's been chopped in half and taken apart. And then we have, I'm surprised there are no more guards here, because these are the Danish crown jewels, or the crown. To be honest. So yeah, there are a few guards around it though, so maybe that's enough. They'll smack your finger if you try to lift the plexiglass. But this is really nicely done by Brian Vestergaard, who's built the crown. 750 pieces in that, and very shiny and nice. And also, from what I can see, there are some 3D printed giant versions of the Lego gemstones in this treasure chest. So that's interesting. I've never seen anything like that before. We have Simone Wesselink, who's built some flowers. She's from the Netherlands. Really nice technique for the curving leaves here, especially. And that's wonderful. A little box here with flowers. These look like they could use some more water, but Apart from that, it's fine. And we have some angry birds. I don't know what they're so angry about, but they're here. And some angry pigs as well, apparently, green pigs, as far as I can tell. Don't know who built them. It might be the same, Simone Wesseling, might be the same builder. We have the trains that we were talking about. These are Austrian trains, but no name, so I don't know who built them, but very, very nice trains. Nice display with some lights as well. And then we have this thing here, which was really, really nice yesterday when we had the dark hour, when we turned off the light in the hall. I'll just ask them to move out of the way a bit so we can get a bit closer. Unnskyld. Må vi lige komme. Mange takk. Takk. So this is built by Jonathan Gale from the UK. It's called the Truncated Icosahedron, which is geometric for really impressive stuff. And it's all, there's a lot of fluorescent parts in here, so if you use this flashlight, you can make it light up really, really nicely. So all these things, this is mesmerizing. It was really nice to see yesterday when we turned off the lights. And Jonathan says here that this is going to be converted into a futuristic train station for a future show. I can't see how this is a train station, but there are metro symbols all over. So for the London Underground, so you can see that he's been thinking in that direction. Really interesting stuff, and very, yeah. There's a lot of maths going on. Then we have Johannes Heimann from Germany, Vionaut, who's built a couple of lovely planes, and also an adventurer, a treasure hunter, who is wielding a gun and looks quite menacing. And we have a couple of cars towards the end of this table. It's a Bugatti. That's a Type 57. It's an Atlantic. I think it's a 57, which has the seam going along the top here, and also an Imperia, which is Belgian car originally. So the builder is Henk Quentin, again from Belgium, and this is of course a Belgian car, so he chose to build this. And at the end here we have when Elsa buys a pizza in Duplo Pizzeria. It sounds, when Elsa buys a pizza in Duplo Pizzeria, it sounds like it's almost like a poem, but yeah, really nice mixture creation here by Yvonne Helbst from Germany. And we have some small figures at the end, some Minions and Chip and Dale. But there are more figures like that to come on the other side of this row. So we can get there. Are we exchanging camera duties? Yeah, exchanges are notoriously difficult. So, yeah, mange takk, mange takk. So over here we have the fantastic creations of Hanne Lindberg, Danish builder. It's difficult to know where to start, but there's so many different creations here, and they're all from different sorts of cartoons and television shows and films. And so yeah, you can see you have Calvin and Hobbes, you have some stuff from Gremlins, E.T. is here, the Pink Panther, Finding Nemo, Lucky Luke, yeah, all sorts of the Tintin, Beavis and Butthead even at the back here. We have some sheep here. This is probably Shaun the Sheep or something like that. We have brickheads of Chip and Dale, I think. We have Asterix. Yeah, this is Wallace and Gromit in the back here, I think. So loads and loads of figures. I talked to Hannah earlier and she said, yeah, she has 2 more boxes at home, but they can't all come at every time. So yeah, Winnie the Pooh, some Smurfs, Bugs Bunny and Daffy and Minnie. Yeah, yeah. So many. We'll just move along and you can see, you'll recognize most of these, I'm sure. Some Harry Potter's figures. Laurel and Hardy. The Legoland Dragon even. This one is called John Dillerman. I don't know if you've read anything about that. This thing in front here is exactly what it seems. I'm not going to go into detail, but you can look it up online, or maybe you don't want to. Yeah, it's for children. It doesn't look like it, but it's for children. But this is Denmark for you. This is what they do. Yeah. Also some figures here from a Danish and also Norwegian movies called The Olsen Gang. So that was Hannes stuff. Here we have some very apocalyptic looking things. This is I think a zombie attack from The Walking Dead, the series, the TV show. So some very sinister stuff here. They're attacking, it seems. This is built by Manuel Wallner. So yeah, nice stuff there. And then we have a really cool little thing here. This is a children's playland. I don't know what you would call that, but we have these in Norway and in Denmark and of course everywhere. So all these different activities for children. We have some slides and some climbing walls and all these net castle thingies where you can climb around and jump into the ball pits, and so really nice looking thing. I'm sure Raffen Ootje is probably the real thing in Belgium, without me having been there and being able to say for sure, but it looks really, it's very detailed and nice. So some more geometry going on here, using angles of the Lego brick and making it all go together. This is by Michael Verschave from Belgium. So really nice stuff and very intricate. Nice colors as well. Almost a bit of a classic space vibe to the one big one in the middle. On the corner here, Mike Tendino from Swiss Blog has built a mystery castle where everything seems sinister except for the guy who's outside. He seems very happy, so it can't be that scary inside, I think. But a nice Victorian-esque looking building there. We have some tiny models at the end by Kevin Hyatt from the UK. Mobile Frame Zero, it's called. It's a mobile, from a game. Interesting. Yeah. Have a break. Is there a battery issue with that camera? No. Oh, it's overheating. Oh, it's overheating. That's because there's so many hot builds here. That's what happens. But we'll continue in this camera here. Yeah, so he'll show you the builds. This is Nils Christian Nielsen, built Arkham Asylum. So that's he's a Danish builder. Very nicely detailed thing there with some crazy looking villains from Batman's world. We can move along. I'll just move in front of the camera very quickly. This is a wizard house built by Nicola Rigoni from Italy. So also this must be from it could possibly be from The Hobbit, I think. There's a wizard in there. Are we back on with another camera? So these are the wonderfully dedicated professional camera team from the University of Hamburg. Yes, lovely. And they come prepared, so everything's back online. We have a couple of classic space models here, built by Max Hartke from Germany. Very typically classic space. I'm a bit concerned about this one because he's lying down flying it, but obviously this is space, so this probably sits like this when you fly it. So yeah, it's probably okay. Then we have somebody tearing down a house. So this is a demolition site. Looks like a lovely creator house. Too bad about that. I'm sure that would have been valuable if you had sold it secondhand, but it may have been too old. Maybe it was yellowed. That's why they're tearing it down. But this was built by Peter Kammer from Switzerland. We have Denmark's Nationalbank, the National Bank of Denmark, built by Rasmus Mansberg from Denmark. This is located in Copenhagen, as far as I can tell. So a nice architectural model of that. It says this is a listed building in Denmark, built in the 60s and the 70s. So a nice thing there. We have another Scania built by Rick Moorman from the Netherlands. We'll see some more of these big trucks a bit later, because there's a display where they are driving them around right behind me. So we'll get to that eventually. We have the Wolfpack Ambush by Sjoerd Jochems from the Netherlands. Hello. Are you available to give us a few little bit of information about this? What are we seeing here?
This is, like you said, the Wolfpack Ambush. So this is a dense spruce forest which the Ravenites are traveling through, and they're being set up by a fallen tree, and the Wolfpack comes from their hiding places and they attack them.
So this is just about to turn really bad.
Yeah, about to. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you captured it in the child-friendly moment instead of the scenes after.
Exactly.
That's good. That's
going to be my next year's.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So be warned, if you come next year, there might be violent scenes here by Sjoerd. So yes.
PG-13.
So your first time here?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. What do you think of it?
Great.
Yeah.
Nice atmosphere and really lovely reception here. So yeah.
Cool. So you'll be back.
Yeah, definitely.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Sjoerd.
Thanks.
We'll move along. We have Søren Johansen, who has built a couple of really nice castle buildings here, castle mocks. He used to be a space builder, I believe, and has now made the transition, which is really, really nice. Some lovely texture on the walls here. This is called Let Him Pass. So, and this is the chapel of Lindisfarne. Now, I have been to Lindisfarne, and there is no chapel like this, so this is fantasy, I can tell you that. But it's really, really nice, though. So very nice build, especially the roof technique here. This is some intricate geometry also going on to make this work the way it's working. We have a creation here called The Tree by Timo Will from Germany. So obviously on an island, very special looking thing, and there seem to be growing bricks from the tree. So very in the Lego company spirit, I'd say, with this one. And we have a Hercules figure by. Yep. Oh, we're running out of time. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Yep. So Hercules statue. With this one, this is very meta. So it's a model of a Lego exhibition that actually took place in 2019. So very, very nice stuff there. We have Andreas Kunz, who built a model which is this is a very old model. It's 10,200 years old. So this is from 10,000 before Christ. We have a micro scale Lego house. Very, very cool idea. We have some very nice houses, futuristic houses by Anders Horvath, Swedish builder. The Hills, this is called. And on the corner here are some futuristic spaceships by Anders Sinding. Really, really nice space builder. He brought some huge stuff here earlier, and I had a chat with him, and he said he would have more stuff to display, but they have been knocked over, and then they explode, and yeah. So the spaceships often have violent endings. We'll finish with these two things here. It's big layout with some tractors and agricultural equipment. We can call him over. So we're going to have a very quick chat with Alan when he's done. Alan? Yeah. He's filming something. So these are all remote controlled models. So Alan.
Hello.
Alan is Danish from Byggepladen.
Yeah.
How many different builders here?
We are 5.
5 different builders?
Five guys. We are 3 from Denmark. Lawrence, Martin, Eric Trax. You probably know him. Mm-hmm. Mikael and Mekas.
So some Danes and some...
One from Germany, one from Poland.
Okay,
yeah.
Lovely. And this is all agricultural equipment?
Yes.
Which is something that is close to you?
I'm a farmer, so yes, it is very close to me. And to the other guys as well. Yeah, we made this joint layout. We agreed about it 2 years ago. Unfortunately, we couldn't be here last year.
Yeah.
But now we had made it even bigger and better than expected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really nice, and so much better to see them in action than just standing still on the table, of course.
We are so fortunate that we had the opportunity to have the platform to drive on. Absolutely. That's perfect.
Yeah.
And that's how we wanted to.
It does require a little bit of space, so it's a perfect year for that now that there are less people here.
Yeah, that's good as well.
Yeah. So thank you to the people who stayed at home. This is why they can actually do this.
Yeah.
Stay at home next year and they'll come.
No,
don't do that. Don't do that. Come back. Yeah. So, thank you so much, Alan.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're heading over to the GBC in the corner. There's a lot of noise coming from here, and we'll see if Maiko's heading over this way. So you will know the concept, of course, being Lego fans. You're tuning in. So GBC. The thing is, in Europe, if you want to build a big GBC, you can't do it without the guy who's coming from that direction, Maiko Arts from the Netherlands. And we'll have a quick word with him. Maiko, how many modules?
Well, we have a very nice number this year, 99.
99 modules. That's really nice. Are they working as they should? No big hiccups?
There's always something going wrong, but fortunately not in my corner. So it's I have an interesting moment now, so I can't take the time to talk to you.
Okay. Can you tell me how many people are involved here?
Yeah. This time we have 5 builders. Yeah, 5 builders we have.
From different countries?
Yeah, indeed. Not from Denmark. Not from Norway either.
I'm sorry.
How come?
No.
Yeah, we have 3 from the Netherlands, 1 from Sweden, and 1 from Germany.
Okay.
So that differs every year.
Yeah. Okay, if you have to run, you have to run. But thank you so much for.
I'm in the advantage, as I said. I don't have to run.
You don't have to run.
I don't care. Here. I won't run at all.
Yeah. Okay.
I hate running.
So how many balls do you know? How many balls would you use on something like this?
From some point too little, other points too many.
Yeah.
Somewhere in between. I guess the number is about 500-600.
500 or 600 balls.
Yeah. Maybe 7. I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know exactly.
This guy's got balls. I can tell you that. That's for sure. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Maiko.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah. So
enjoy the view.
Thank you. So she's walking around and showing you some of the details on the mock. I can tell you while she's doing that, and while you're watching that, I can tell you that there's a shop in the corner, a Lego shop, that has some nice sets for sale. There are also, as I told you yesterday, some vendors. We have some vendors in that down in the other end of the hall who are selling old stuff. This is where I spent too much money, and I could spend a lot more. But I'm not going to do that because I want to keep it peaceful when I get back home. So that's a good idea, I think. We have a couple of models on the other side here as well. So we have a few more minutes. We can turn around and look at these as well, because we have the time. So there's a giant Millennium Falcon. Well, I say giant. It's not that big. It's 1 meter 82 centimeters from one end to the other. I'm 1 meter 82, so I'm bigger. But still, it's a relatively big model, built by Gerd Drebitz from Germany, and also a really nice display that it's been built into here, which looked wonderful with the stars yesterday in the dark hour when the lights were out. So really nice build there. He says he built it after being inspired by visiting Legoland and seeing some huge models on display there. And finally, we have some weird, wacky, and wonderful versions of the Death Star platform that Lego has released a couple of builds in this style. So we have like a boat in the style of the Death Star. We have some Disney. We have some Elves and Friends. There's an amusement park in the middle there with a roller coaster. A Minecraft. No, that's not a Minecraft. It's Lord of the Rings in the background, and some Fabuland even. Sorry. and a Ninjago display here. So a really cool idea to build something like this that can then turn around and be visible from all angles, and lots of movement as well, which is very child friendly. So that, I think, pretty much is what we have in Hall 2 in Skærbæk this year. I hope that you've been able to get a little bit of a feeling for what we've had here. And hopefully next year you'll be able to come here and see it in person, because yeah, no matter what I do, I can't replace that, and I also can't replace you. So we want to see you here and be able to shake your hand and maybe hug you, because we miss you. And so take care. There are more online sessions later, so join us for those. Thank you very much. Yep. Lovely.